Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm recording with the OnePlus 6 at 1080p 60 frames per second. I just uploaded a 30 FPS sample. I hope you guys like it, so I'm very keen to find out and see how the OnePlus 6 behaves at 1080p 60 frames per second. Okay, as you can see I'm walking along guys, and it's looking fairly stable so far from what I can see. Let's walk a bit more briskly. And this is where the optical image stabilization gets tested. As you can see I'm walking quite briskly and still it's not looking too bad. So far so good. Okay, so looking at the trees, a bit of change in dynamics, change in contrast, decent enough color, not looking too bad. Sky is a bit cloudy, it's not as sunny as normally is, not looking too bad. For the past few days we had quite a lot of sun, and it was a blessing, but today unfortunately it's back to where we normally are, which is cloudy, gloomy and a bit sad unfortunately. Okay, so far so good. So let's walk along, let's get towards the trees. There's a bit more darker on that side. As you can see I'm walking along at a brisk pace, and the video looks very stable so far, pretty much the same as it was on 30 FPS 1080p. So let's test the focusing abilities of the OnePlus 6. So the leaf comes in just like that. There you go guys, and it's able to focus without any fuss. Even though the leaves are moving, it's a bit windy, but still it's not looking too bad, and the background has gone blur as you can see. So the blurry background along with the leaves looking quite nice, not looking too bad. Let's bring the thumb in, do a thumb test and see how this goes. Okay, so let's change the scene just a little bit more. Let's bring it here then, shall we? Okay, alright, let's bring the thumb in. Struggling, and it's probably the same scenario as we had in the previous sample at 30 FPS. There was the texture of the wall was grainy at the back, there was a kind of bare, and it wasn't focusing my thumb. So as you can see, there's leaf here, you got the back end grass there as well, so camera is a bit confused. Let's take the leaves out of it, let's just stick onto the grass and bring my thumb in and see how it does. Okay, once again it is struggling to focus onto my thumb. So at 60 FPS 1080p focusing is a bit of an issue, especially with thumb test. Now you guys know, most of you follow me, and I've said this often in my videos, when you have more surface area, most cameras are able to focus rather quicker. In general, for most cameras that's the principle. See, if you was to bring my hand like that, I'm sure it will focus rather quicker. There we go, like I said, because it's got more surface area to focus on, whereas when you bring the thumb in it struggles a bit, as you can see. There you go, because there's not enough surface area for the camera to spot the surface, and that's why it struggles, and that's why my thumb tests are so important. Any camera which can focus onto my thumb like that, less surface area and still autofocus at that speed, means it's a very good camera. Cameras like, for instance, the HTC U11, the Galaxy S8, the Galaxy S9, they are fantastic when it comes to focusing. Even the Apple's iPhone X and iPhone 8 and 8s Plus, they all do the same as well. But OnePlus 6 obviously are fairly new to this area of things, and as you can see it is focusing, but only when you have more surface area. So it has failed my thumb test at 1080p 60 FPS. Okay, but overall the quality seems nice. If you're the kind of person who's not much fussed about autofocusing as such, and not as aggressive as I am with thumbs and all that, I'm sure the camera would do just fairly nice, and most people would be more than happy with the performance of the OnePlus 6 from what I can see so far. So stable enough, as you can see, smooth going across from left to right and from right to left, and even if you run a bit you can still see the camera is stable enough. I'm running at a very brisk pace now guys, really quick. There you go, as you can see the footage seems stable enough even at 60 frames per second. And the one good thing I like about the OnePlus 6's footage is that the video is not wobbly. It's been the case recently, I've seen in HTC flagship phones, especially LG smartphones, the edges of the video here and there seems to wobble when you're shooting, but I'm very happy to see that the wobbling is not present on the OnePlus 6 so far at 1080p 30 FPS and 60 FPS. I'll be uploading samples for 4K 60 FPS and also 30 FPS, and we'll see if we see that wobbling, but so far so good. So guys, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. Any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section, and like always, please subscribe as it helps, and I shall see you in the next video.